Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Joni. In today's video, I'm going to walk you through the hair products that I use and the tools that I use. I just got my hair cut and colored a couple of days ago, and so this is the first wash after. So sometimes it actually takes me a little bit of time to get used to the cut and stuff. So I thought it would be fun just to show you what I use. I did get a request actually to share with you some of the tools that I use. So here we are. As you can tell, I have freshly washed hair. I already have my makeup on, and I am going to take my hair out of the towel. Okay, so the hair has been in the towel for about probably over an hour or so. And the first thing once I take my hair out is I go in with the Way leave-in conditioner. There we go. And it's just a multitasking leave-in mist that works all day to smooth, soften, and detangle your hair. So I just spray it through. I take my wet brush and I start from the ends and I work my way up. Obviously trying to avoid pulling and tugging. I just hold it. And like I said, I just try to take it from the ends. My hair, as I spoke about before, is fine and thin, so it's not that it gets really tangly or knotted or anything, but it does happen, and I just try to protect it as best I can with, detangling it and working from the bottom up. So it's brushed out now. As you can see, it's drying. So the next product that I put in is the IGK Good Behavior. It's a smoothing spray. It's like a keratin treatment in a can is how they claim it, and it's a 24-hour frizz control. Obviously in this heat, we are looking to avoid that frizz. So I use this product because it does diminish the frizz for me, and although I don't have that really, there are some women, men out there that have real frizzy hair, especially with the humidity. I don't necessarily have that, but with this hot weather, it can get a little out of control. But this product really, really does help control it, and I've shared this before. So what I do is take it and I just spray it and let it fall. But I try to get underneath and really work it. So I'll just take it and I'll spray, and then I'll do the same with the back. And then I go back in with my wet brush and brush that through. After each product, I do go and brush it through. Some people may think this is a lot of product to use in your hair, and maybe it is, but it works for me. So the next product I'm going to use is the Dry Bar Southern Belle Volume Boosting Root Lifter. And as I talked about, my hair is fine, and I need all the volume I can get. There we go. And then I do rub it in, and then I'll just get the back a little bit. Work that into the roots. And the one last product that I use is by Way again, and it is their hair oil. There are many different hair oils out on the market that work equally as well, maybe better, I don't know. I came across this and I've been using it ever since. This is my second bottle. I only put a little bit on the ends of my hair. And like I said, my hair is drying at a rapid pace right now, so I need to get going with drying it. The one thing that I will talk about, I don't use any specific line of shampoo or conditioner. Currently, I'm just using the Bedhead Dumb Blonde. the shampoo and conditioner. I do like it. I bought multiple bottles of this. I did pick up a little bit of like a Kristen S. I wanted to try that. I've used Redken, I've used Pureology, which I do really like, but this seems to work pretty decently. So there's that, and one other, well, there's two others, but this one I have is the Olaplex number 3, which is it repairs and strengthens all hair types. And I use this once or twice a week. My hair isn't necessarily damaged, but I use it as a preventative, and apply on damp towel, dried hair, apply a generous amount from scalp to ends until hair is thoroughly saturated, and you leave on for 10 minutes or longer, and you rinse your hair. I use this like probably once a week, but I also use and really like the Briogeo Don't Despair Repair. That I use consistently every week, but this I'll use every 2 weeks maybe. But when I run out of the Briogeo, I'll use this once a week. I hope all that makes sense. Anyway, let me get going on blow drying my hair. I have my round brush. I have this Parlex 385 hair dryer. I've had this for, my goodness, it's probably like 3 years already. It's still going strong. I do use the tapered attachment just because I feel like it really concentrates on the sections that I'm working on. So here we go. When I do the crown of my hair, I try to bring the brush forward and hold the dryer here, and then bring it in front. Hold it for a couple of seconds before I release my brush, just so the heat can hold that section and curl or what have you. So I'll just hold it here so that it can hold that volume there that I'm looking for, if you can see that. And I will say, there are times where I will take this section, the front pieces, and I'll take it from the top and just smooth it out and then just let it fall. Today I'm going to just take it and curl it under and just let it fall to the side. Okay, I'm gonna stop there because I feel like it's pretty dry and styled the way I want. The one thing, as I was drying my hair, I did want to say that the Olaplex and the Briogeo, my hair is color treated and they're bleaching it to the extreme. And while I may have some breakage here and there, I feel as if I didn't use either of those products, clearly my hair would be that much more damaged. So like I said, I use these more as preventative than I'm using them for actual damaged hair. But if your hair is really damaged, I really think that one of those products would be beneficial to add to your routine. So that's my blow drying. I, for the most part, will leave it like this because I am trying to avoid as much heat to my hair as possible, which is another thing that obviously causes damage. But I have two other tools that I use. One is a flat iron, which is just this Remington. It's probably a 2-inch. So if I know that I'm going to be outside and I don't want to have to even think about my hair kind of pieces and strands flying away, I'll use the flat iron, just run it through just a little bit here and there. Or sometimes I'll really go in, really concentrating on all the sections of my hair. So that's what I have as far as the flat iron is concerned. And my curling iron, which interestingly enough, if I were to curl my hair, like and get the Beachy waves, for the most part, I would bring my part down the center and just have both sides even. But as you can tell, I sort of bring it off to the side a little bit in my day-to-day. But here's the curling iron that I use. It is by T3. I've had this curling iron for a few years now, and I actually got it. I had saved my points from Ulta, and I ended up being able to purchase this and not have to outlay any money, which was great. And this end, it was on sale, and I bought it too. So this curling iron comes with the base. Well, it doesn't come with it, but, well, I do think they have like a bundle package. I bought mine separate, but it comes with, this is I think a 1 1/4 barrel, and it is a clip. They do sell one that is just the barrel. And then this one here, I believe is maybe 1 1/2. I don't think it's a 2. I don't think I would have purchased a 2, but it's a 1 1/2. And they're interchangeable, so you can change them out depending on what type of curls you're looking for. For the most part, I usually just use the 1 1/4. So my camera cut out, so I really want to, wrap this video up. But those are, for the most part, those are my hair products that I use and the hair tools. I don't really like the barrel. Like I have purchased barrels, but they just don't work for me. But I will say that I have taken hair pieces around the clip curling iron that I have and just wrapped it around. I have done that, but as far as having a specific barrel, not something that worked for me. And the other thing, I do also have the Revlon InStyler, where the brush just rotates on its own, and I do like that. And sometimes I'll just run that through my hair on 2 or 3 day old hair. I'll do that. That works for me. My hair is, for the most part, it's pretty easy to work with, but I do need to work at getting it to hold the volume and hold the curl and stuff, which leads me to, I do like the Dry Bar Triple Sec. And hairspray sometimes is a little too heavy for my hair. I do, although, like the Kenra hairspray, but I try not to even put that in my hair. I feel like I put enough products in. But when I do feel that I need some hold, if I'm going out, special occasion or, wedding or something, I'll certainly add some type of texturing spray, and usually it's the Triple Sec. Hi everyone, so this is future Joni coming in a couple of days after I filmed the other clips of my hair routine, and today I decided that I'm going to just do some loose beachy waves. So I thought, well geez, why don't I film that, since it would potentially help someone else if they're interested in seeing how I get that look. So I have the T3 curling iron plugged in, it's ready to go. I have it on the lowest setting. And when I do my waves, there's so many different ways in which you could do it, let's face it. There are a lot of people that do it on the horizontal, and they'll just take their clip and they'll just work maybe from the back to the front. But what I do, and maybe because my hair is so thin, I feel like it just gives it a little bit of a better hold. I do it more on a vertical, if that makes sense. So give me 1 second and I'll show you what I mean. I am working on the horizontal as opposed to coming in on the vertical like some people do. And then I will usually split these two into sections, and then I will go in. So I guess I do both. I guess it's not a full vertical. Then I just take it, leave some of these pieces out, and then what I do is I wrap it around and then let it down. Now I'll try to give you a different angle so that you can see exactly. So I just take it always away from my face, and I put it in the clamp, I wrap it, I hold it for a couple of seconds, and then I twist it down. And then I'll work the next section. This really, if I wasn't filming, this really would take me literally no time at all. Split it on this half that way, and then just take it in, and like I said, keep a couple pieces out, and then twisted. And so like I'm twisting the barrel under after I've already put it in the clamp. So down. And then crossing it over. These top pieces, I don't like to really curl up here necessarily, so I will just take it and do the flip again. After I release it, I don't touch it, I just leave it be, and I'll show you what I do after. Like that. And I'll leave that, and then I'll flip it to the other side. Most of the time, I don't do anything with the back. After I get it all, both sides done, I'll let it fall, I'll tussle it with my fingers, and then maybe I would go in with these back pieces just to kind of make it a little bit more uniform. But generally I don't actually do the whole back end of my hair. And then the same on the other side. And do this. I wrap it. Again, I just leave, try not to burn myself, leave these little pieces out. Pull it through, and then wrap it around the entire wand. Okay, so this is what it looks like when they're freshly out of the wand. And I could already tell this piece here, I will go ahead and work with, because I could just tell that it just needs to be a little bit more seamless with the front. So I know there are some people who will, if they're doing it on the vertical coming in from the back, I know they'll do one away from their face, the next section they'll come into their face and alternate. I don't obviously do it that way, but always away from your face around the frame. So that's just a little tip. And you know, the smaller the wand, the tighter the curl. So if you want more looser curls, obviously it also depends on the length of your hair, the texture, all of those elements certainly come into play as far as not only using a barrel that's small or large, but obviously I have shoulder length hair. So I don't know, this size works for me and the way I like to style it. So I really just leave it alone. But yeah, this is really, it's just that easy. I don't really like to do this a whole lot, but on that second, third, fourth day hair, if I can get it that long, I'll certainly do this, and it just creates a different look, and you're not focusing so much on, oh, it's really dirty. So that's really all I do as far as using the curl and iron. Obviously you don't need this magnitude of a curling iron. Any curling iron will do. It's just, I would concentrate more on the size of the barrel, for the texture of your hair, the length of your hair, as opposed to the brand. And obviously price points come into play for everybody, but those are the things that I would focus on as far as an actual curling iron and what to look for. So that's that. And now I'm just going to, and that's my beachy waves. I'm in black. I think maybe I'll just go change it to a bathing suit and make me feel like I'm going to the beach. How does that sound? Instead of being in a sweatshirt, right? So it's cute, and it gives a soft look with not really those tight curls, and it just is fun and bouncy. It adds some body to my otherwise, what I feel like a little limp hair, just because of the texture of it. But the only other thing I may add to it is just some texturing spray. So I'm just gonna throw on, here it is, in case you missed it or just want to see it again. It's a triple sec 3-in-1 finishing spray. And Dry Bar products have such a scent that is so delightful to me that I could just sit there and smell it all day long. And you always want to go in from underneath when you are spraying products because you want it to stay here. You don't want it to fall on your head and, you know, on top of your hair rather, and have it weigh it down. Or at least that's not the look I'm going for. Anyway, so there you have it. I have now my finishing spray in, and that's it. That's all there is to how I achieve my beachy waves. Again, I'm not a hairstylist. This is just what I do. I think it looks nice, and I hope you found some helpful tips throughout this whole video. Maybe there are products that you'll use. The one thing I do want to add is I won't wash my hair tonight. Tomorrow when I do wash it, I will be using the Olaplex number 3 because of the heat that I just applied. I blew it dried, and now I have the curling iron heat, which is so much hotter. So I will go in with the number 3 because I want to continue to keep the ends of my hair bonded. I don't want any breakage, and that really helps to bind your hair. So that's another step that I will do. Whenever I use extra tools, if it's not just the blow dryer, the flat iron, the curling iron, I meant to mention that earlier in the video and I failed to do so. So I'm saying it now. That's really when I try and concentrate. I always use those extra deep conditioning, the Olaplex, on Sunday nights anyway. And if it just so happens to be Saturday when I'm using these extra tools, for sure, the next time I wash my hair is when I'll use those extra products just to, like I said, the Olaplex really, really helps to bind your hair, and I can't say enough. Olaplex products are just delightful, and they really work. There's a reason why there's hype around them. There you have it. I just wanted to come on and just show you the beachiness that I'm ready to go for. So there is my hair routine and the products I use and the hair tools. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for stopping by, and please leave a comment. Let us know what your favorite products are and tools, and let's keep the conversation going. Also, you can certainly share what you would like to see in future videos. I'd really like some ideas. There are certain videos that work for some people, others may not be so interested. So please just give me an idea of what you'd like to see. I'm happy to do them. Thanks for stopping by. See you in my next video. Bye.